Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of Macroeconomics chapter 1. So in this video we are doing things to watch out for. The first thing to watch out for is the fallacy of composition. That is, what is true for a single case is not necessarily true for a whole. For example, if leaving early for work to avoid traffic gets you to work earlier, does not mean that if everyone leaves earlier would get you to work earlier. It would just create more traffic. Another example is that if standing up in a concert makes you see better, does not mean that if everyone else stands up, you will see better. Moving on to the next thing to watch out for. Correlation is not equal to causation. That is, correlation does not imply causation. For example, if more people die on bowling greens than any other sport, doesn't necessarily mean that bowls is the most dangerous sport. Another example is that homeless and crime rate might be correlated, but that doesn't mean that homeless people create crime. There might be other factors that contribute to crime creation, such as unemployment or drug use. Real versus nominal values. Real values refer to the same statistic after it has been adjusted for inflation. On the other hand, nominal refers to statistic that is measured in terms of actual prices. That is, there are no adjustment to inflation have been taken place. And then the next thing to watch out for is to distinguish between stocks, flows, and ratios. Flow is a quantity which is measured with reference to period of time, e.g. hours, days, weeks, months. And a good example is national income, as it measures flow of goods and services which become available to a country during a year. Whereas stock refers to quantity which is measured at a particular point in time. An example of this is the rand to dollar exchange rate, which is done on a particular day. Lastly, you should not confuse levels with the rates of exchange. For example, if inflation rate has declined, it can lead one to think prices have declined, but actually prices are still on the increase, but at a slower rate. For example, inflation in 2008 was high at 9%, whereas inflation in 2009 was low at 7%. That's a wrap for me. I'll see you in the next video, which is the chapter 2 of macroeconomics. Thank you for listening.